ਲਓ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੋਸਟ ਤੇ ਦੋਸਤ RJ ਰਮਨ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਨਾ on the start of the show I'd mentioned that I'm going to be having a very interesting guest on the show today because I'm always talking to singers, always talking to songwriters, producers and actors, but today is a twist in the show now because we've got a very interesting guest who is reached to the finals of Mrs. India UK. I mean it's a massive event. And for being someone from the South Asian community is a massive, it's a massive thing. So I've got the lady herself joined on the show now. I'm talking about Mrs. Rajdeep Kaur Marok, also known as Rose. I mean, what is Rose all about? We're going to have a chat with her right now, exclusively on Akash Radio right now. And a warm welcome, Pyar Pari Sat Sri Akal on the show, Rose.
Sat Sri Akal to all the listeners. And thank you very much for wonderful introduction.
Thank you. I had to do that because it's an absolute privilege that I've got you on the show today.
It's privilege is all mine, trust me. That is all mine to be on your show.
Fantastic. So, right, starting from your name, Rose. Very unique name. Where did the name come from?
The name actually this is how I've known to everybody as Rose or Rosie. Because when I was born to India hoi si main na ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਾਪਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਹਸਪੀਟਲ ਸਾਰਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ because as by birth I had blue eyes and blonde hairs and I think first thing that ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਰੋਜ਼ ਵਰਗੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ
ਵਾਹ ਜੀ ਵਾਹ
and that's where the name comes from
so ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਬਚਪਨ ਚ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾਮ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ
ਮੇਰਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪਰ official papers ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਰਾਜਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ ਸੀਗਾ
ਵਾਹ ਜੀ ਵਾਹ
but it was getting very confusing ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ especially ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ move ਹੋਈ ਹਾਂ people were calling me Rose or Rosie and then paper ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਨਾਮ ਸੀਗਾ so I thought why not put it on documents as well but I didn't want to lose Rajdeep Kaur so that's why I kept Rajdeep Kaur there and put Rose.
Fantastic. So very interesting. I mean talking about Mrs. India UK, I mean it's a massive event.
It is, yeah.
Where did that all start off from?
Oh God, it all started, if you would have asked me last year this time, I think I would have said pata bhi nahi kiya. मेरे friend circle चो एक कुड़ी सीगी and she went for this last year
right
and as you know like we used to arrange coffee. I'm very socializing girl. I'm with family or friends, always make time ki apan milna matlab apne friends or family
हाँ
so almost 3 months chalo friend nu jadon bhi kuch arrange karte thi kabhi pahunchti nahi hundi thi and jadon finally sanu pata laga ki she was taking part in this obviously then she was really busy because it is very busy. I know now because last पिछले 3 महीने तो मैं भी बहुत busy रही हूँ so yeah जब उन्हें मिले but she didn't win but she said उन्हें बहुत कुछ learning किया है तो ना she said well I'm taking a lot out of it even though कहती मैं win नहीं किया but there is a lot to take out है ना then she really convinced me that this is the platform for me कहती तेरे लिए तो is the best thing to do, you should do it. फिर मैं अपनी research की whole family everybody said you need to do it, this is something I think you should do it. And yeah, that's how it started.
So basically you kind of motivated and encouraged by various people to actually get into this.
Exactly. Yeah,
fantastic. I mean Rajdeep Kaur, I mean you're a working mother, you got a business with your husband as well in Solihull and I mean the people are listening live right now worldwide because everyone's listening locally here, worldwide online as well. It's almost like an inspiration looking at a female going to that kind of a level.
Yeah,
it's something different.
What happens and especially I think apni Asian community which मैं देखा कि ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਚਲੋ ਜੌਬ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਲਾਈਫ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ but I have always been one of those कि मैंने ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ no always something has to be happening मैं तो मैं बैठ नहीं सकती मतलब I can't be settled. I'm not saying हर किसी भी अपने but I think it's a message to all the women who think they're comfortable, find something else to do because that will make you feel alive first of all. Secondly you'll get that pleasure कि मैं आपके लिए कुछ कर रही हूँ because you're always doing stuff for everybody else. I realize मैं रोज सवेरे उठती हूँ बच्चे तैयार करती हूँ स्कूल छाड़ती हूँ then I go to work at work I'm listening to everybody else. I know it's my work but I've lost myself in there. It's all about okay करना ही है. It's not like am I actually enjoying doing this?
So it's like more like in a way like you've kind of got that kind of same repeat routine every day.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's kind of conflicting things what you want to do as an individual.
Yeah, it's a nice way to find yourself in there, basically. Yeah. And that's what I've done in the last 3 months. So it's like I'm talking to you now, okay?
Yeah.
I think 10 minutes Bella, if you would have called me, I would have refused and said, no, I don't think I can talk on the radio. And I am talking to them because it's in me. But I didn't know that.
So you're kind of like, on that, like you said, before, you're kind of looking at your inner soul, who you are, yourself as an identity.
I am, yes. We all, 28 of us, have realized we have so much inside us that it's sort of got, brushed under the carpet kind of thing. But we all have found something inside us that have inspired us, and I think will stay with us forever now.
Fantastic.
It's amazing, all we think is beauty pageant, you need to look really pretty. I don't think so. You need to have a lot more than looking pretty. Because pretty looking, there's so much going on nowadays, I think, and you can look pretty outside. But you need to have some sort of soul as well.
Exactly.
You need to have some sort of passion, humanity, humility. This is all should be part of you. So
it's kind of like it all depends on, like you're talking about, like you're mentioning. I mean, it all comes down to what are you like as a human.
As a human, exactly. Because I think we all need to be a human being first. Then we can be something else.
Fabulous.
Whatever. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I need to tell the listeners right now, these are the wise words of Mrs. Rose Kaur Marok, who's reached the finals of Mrs. India, who's on this show today. Rose, what makes Miss India UK different from other competitions? Because there's many competitions out there who are like beauty pageants.
Yes. I think the biggest difference is that this is the only platform that has been created for Asian married women. That's the biggest, I think, platform, the distinguished point that I will point out.
Wow.
And it's being part of it. Depends also, okay. And after being part of this for last 4 months, 3-4 months, I realized how prestigious it is.
Yeah.
Any comments, anything, they take it really seriously, everything they're doing. And for them, because we all come from a married background, so I decided, obviously everybody have a family reputation.
Yeah.
But because we have this parental responsibility, there's a lot more attached to us. So that's what this platform is very unique, that all the ladies who come there, they take it on them. We need to treat you as very special individuals.
Yeah.
Because you've taken this initiative, obviously with the support of your family, and we need to now look after you guys and make sure you come out of it as better version of you.
Fantastic. Wow. Rajdeep, looking at the inspiration side, right?
Yeah.
Every person has an inspiration.
Yeah.
Who have you looked up to get in this contest? Who have you actually looked up as an inspiration? If I say in my personal life, growing up, my inspiration always been my father, my daddy G. Wow.
He's a retired teacher, but my dad, even when I remember his salary wasn't too much, but he was always into educating kids. So he used to give out his salary without telling anybody and used to pay fees for kids. But so I've always looked up to him and always said, Daddy, I want to do something like what you're doing. And then when I got married, my husband is my second biggest inspiration. He's such a hard-working man. That's what I've learned, trust me, how hard work pays off.
Wow.
But if I look at it, it's Princess Diana. She is my biggest inspiration.
Wow.
I think only apni position to the way she's used her position to springboard to help other people.
Fantastic.
Because people pਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ position say, then they forget about it.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸੱਚੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ.
She never forgot that, and I think ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ because what sort of person she was.
Fantastic. I mean, like you've mentioned, Princess Diana. I mean, the most missed human, I would say, very iconic figure for the whole world, not just in England. The whole world is kind of missing her because bring Diana on to society as well. The amount of work she used to give to the community. I mean, hats off to her. So, I mean, that's fantastic. You look at her as an inspiration. I mean, that's a big thing. I mean, tell us about the process. I mean, looking at the, from the journey, from the start, from when you actually went into the contest, and now you've reached to the finals. I mean, how's the journey been for you, like from start to now?
Journey's been busy, very exciting. I think the hardest bit was, 6-7 inch heel pocket torna. Because but it's part of being a beauty pageant. You need to do that. Catwalk is part of it. You need to do that because problem is कि जे होंदा ना कि इत्थे करके that's it, it's done and dusted. पर जेड़ा भी winner होएगा वो international level पे जाना है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
ठीक है. So the journey शुरू हुई. I filled the form up. ठीक है. It was quite lengthy health form. We had to fill in quite a lot about ourselves. I think उन्होंने evaluate कर रहे what sort of person we are, kind of, ना. I had to send the pictures in. फिर साडे interviews होए सीगे. Interviews which they said you're more than welcome to bring your family with you, husbands and kids if you want to.
वाह जी वाह.
क्योंकि it's like I said again, जब मैं पहला क्या हुई मैं फिर कहने लगी कि married woman ਲਈ है, ठीक है. तो ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਹਸਬੰਡ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਐਂਡ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਵੀ. I wouldn't have done anything if my husband did support me. And that interview, then obviously they selected 30 girls actually out of all of us. I think it was a 250 to 300 girls that applied. But only 28 left her because 2 of the girls couldn't cope with the stress, so they sort of dropped out halfway through. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Then every weekend since January, ਅਸੀਂ London ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, every Saturday, Sunday.
So you're traveling daily from Solihull to London?
It's so amazing because I think पहले मैं भी बहुत सोचा, oh my God, we do हर Saturday. But you know what happened? It reminded me of my college days, my school days.
Yeah.
Because we used to all stay together, all the girls. We book Airbnb, like sari daddy pala training there, then evening we used to have fun, chit chat, because we're all mums. It was so nice. We were all sare apne bachche liye galla karte, we used to share things with each other. It was just amazing. I'm going to miss that really.
Wow, Jiva.
Miss karna. Yeah, so that's it. Talked about the rounds of mentoring and the sigi kafi, then the rounds there, first round the fitness round. Then sada hoya si photo shoot round. Then sada hoya si talent round. So 50% of the scoring already been done.
Wow, Jiva.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, that journey, it just sounds like a very interesting, I would say, because you start to end that kind of process. I mean, you must have made a lot of kind of, interaction with other contestants who have, in them. It kind of becomes like a long-time friends.
Yes, we are. We call each other pageant sisters now.
Oh, wow.
The level, the emotional level, we all connected now.
Yeah.
It's very different to what we would have done when we were in college and school. Because, those friends are the best thing. But this is like a very different connection. We're competing against each other. But we are still like sisters because we're learning from each other.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's really, I really, दिलों मतलब मैं कह रही हूँ कि मैं जितना इसकी तारीफ कर सका ना उतना घट है because मैं बहुत सीखा देखो मैंने I'm so happy that I am part of it. Wow,
fantastic, fantastic. I mean, once again, I want to tell all the listeners who are tuned in right now, we're talking to Rajdeep Kaur right now, who's gone to the final, reached the finals of Mrs. India UK. I mean, you can't go wrong. So, I mean, Rajdeep, looking at the scenario, I mean, sometimes what happens, I mean, whatever work you do in life, sometimes you get the kind of, a situation where you face criticism. It's part of, every person's, human nature. I mean, as you as an individual, I mean, have you actually faced any criticism?
As an individual, yes. we all do. But just in this journey at the moment, I've not faced any criticism.
Wow.
But as an individual, yes, we all do. But I am very blessed. My whole family is supporting me. My in-laws mere naal ja rahe hain on the finale. My parents would have loved to come, but because of family commitments, one of them is in America, one of them is in Canada, nahi aa sakte. My brothers, my sister, everybody's support. But I've got the biggest support audience on that night, I think, because everybody wanted to come. So criticism-wise, I think maybe, I'll be honest with you, I'll welcome the criticism as well, because I think you need that in your life as well to improve.
Yeah.
That helps you, makes you stronger, and it helps you, I think, improve yourself whatever you've done wrong. Maybe sometimes you haven't done it wrong, but it might look wrong to somebody else. So you need to learn to improve that. Okay, how can I phrase it so it doesn't offend as many people, really? Yeah, that's all. But in your real life, criticism is part of your life, really. So please don't let it put you down. Yeah,
that's wise words of yours. I mean, it's very interesting you said that, because there's a lot of people out there, not picking one individual person, there's many people out there who actually sometimes do not take criticism as a learning process. Sometimes sometimes people think, listening to positive comments kind of, gives you that energy, or that kind of, it just hypes you up. But negative things sometimes is a more of comes to improve yourself. So there's always something behind that, something behind that what actually gives you that, shows that reality that, you might be doing this wrong, improve this,
Exactly. We cannot always be right, okay? Just remember that. गलतियां अपने बंदियां को ही होती हैं, अपन बंदे बनाए हैं, बंदियां को ही गलतियां होती हैं.
हाँ जी.
So learn from those गलतियां and improve it.
Fantastic. I mean, Rose, I'm going to call you Rose now. I'm kind of getting interested with this name now. So, which part of the competition has been your favourite moment? I mean, is it towards now to the finals? I mean, it's towards the end now. The most memorable moment of you in this whole process?
Most memorable moment was our talent round.
Wow.
All 28 of us performed different things. And we were all so happy to see that side of all of us. There's some of us, like some of the girls, never performed on stage in their life. But they had to do that because that was part of the process. But they made it so much fun. And trust me, that night was literally like we all having a party together. It was just so good. There was no competition. Even though it was a competition that night, but nobody had that competitiveness in them. But it was amazing. We had so much fun. I really enjoyed my fitness round as well, because I'm a fitness freak. I go to gym every other day. So I really enjoyed that. But the most memorable is talent round. Yeah, I really loved it.
It's good that you actually mentioned the gym thing, because I've been since I've been known that I'm having you on the show today. I've been doing a lot of research of yourself, and I've noticed you have I've checked out your social media. I've noticed you're quite into the fitness side and the sports side as well. I mean, is that always been with you around, or has it just come into you now?
No. I've always been like that. I think in school I was voted as the student, all-rounder student of the year as well. Sports always been part of my life. But the best thing is that my husband is a fitness freak. So that sort of helps, because you motivate each other. So I've always been part of the gym, always been going, not just like membership karke kare bage, I've always been actually going in. I attend yoga class once a week, and I do yoga at home almost every day.
Fantastic.
And I'm trying to get into my kids that fitness is like a big part of your life. We eat quite healthy as well, which is again a thing I'm trying to teach to my kids, that your health is the most important thing for you. You need to really look after yourself, because nobody else is going to.
Fantastic.
That's something always been part of it.
It's good. It's good that you mentioned regarding the membership bit. I mean, I know people, right? There's a lot of people out there I know personally who've got a membership in the gym, but they've never stepped their foot in there.
I know loads of them. Trust me, I've got friends. And then they be like, I'm a member of the gym, but I'm not losing any weight.
Oh my God, fantastic. So those who are listening right now, this is a woman, man. She's doing it. You can do it as well. Fantastic.
And don't be scared, really. You know, people normally when they go to gym, they're so scared. I don't know, mainu karna nahi auna, main kidda karna wa. You know, we all started somewhere. You know, banda lagega to puch lo. I don't know how to do it. Can you explain? I'm pretty sure they'll love to help you. So don't ever feel shy. Nobody will know. You know how to do it. Kabhi nahi. Just go in and do it.
Fantastic, fantastic. I mean, Rose, talking about the whole competition, Mrs. India, UK. I mean, sometimes what happens is, when these kind of events happen, beauty pageants, music reality shows, various things where it's solely based on a competition, on voting, everything. A lot of people out there must be thinking that, all these beauty pageants, music, reality shows, they have a bit of politics, meaning the voting's not really legit. Some people might think that. So, I mean, the process of this one, Mrs. India UK, is this all voting, or is it more based on the jury of the judges who are going to actually pick out the actual...
It's a very good question, actually, because I've been asked that almost every day now. People ask me, how can we vote for you? It's like, there's no voting for me, really. It is all judges and juries, really. So before each round, like I said, we had fitness round. So we had fitness instructors, which we didn't know who is judging us. We didn't know that. Okay? But those fitness instructors were judging, and it wasn't the case of that who is lasting till end or who is the strongest. It was the technique, doing it right. So if you've been, if you're doing, say, push-ups, and obviously not everybody's good at doing push-ups. I am not. I'm being honest with you. I've got shoulder problems, so I always do on my knees. So they were checking, are you doing it right? So whatever you're doing, are you doing it right? Your technique is right. So that's where they're judging us. But you don't know you're getting judged and who is judging you. Talent round, we had, I think, panel of 7 judges. And they all, their speciality is all stage, drama, audience interaction. So they all specializes in the field that we getting judged on.
Right.
Photo shoot, we had photographers from quite big names from London industry, and then they judged us on that. But we don't know the scores yet. Nobody knows the scores. And then the day before our finale, we've got a pre-finale, which is where we all going to get interviewed one by one, and 2 rounds of interview we all going to have. That's when the judges will get to know us more.
Right.
They'll ask us. We don't know what they're going to ask us. So it's very intensive. It's not like no favorites there, nothing. We don't know the judges. Judges only know us through our social media or whatever we've given them. So it's quite nice because you'll be judged on being you, not because you've got 100 followers out there or 1,000 followers out there, really.
Right. Fabulous. I mean, Rose, looking at the whole kind of journey now, you've got a very interesting story behind it. But in the back, looking at the back scene, we don't know what happens in the behind the scenes, but there's always something funny going on amongst, now you've made so many friends in the actual pageant, all the pageant friends you have. Some of the most funniest moments in the whole process, you need to share that with us live on the radio right now.
You know what, we've had so many funny moments, but some of memorable is like, when we started, obviously, first it was very awkward, and it just started and things like that. And then all of a sudden, every Saturday, we have like literally food party.
Right, okay.
So because they're all moms, so obviously we used to go from Birmingham, so we have to travel quite far, so we never took food, but girls who were local, food enne tarike da khada hai na, trust me, I don't think even India mein khata hai, because we've got girls from South India, North India, like there's Kerala food. We had like every variety of food, and it was, so we supposed to take our lunch. We never used to take lunch because I pata kisi na kuch leki aana. Then mainu 15 saal ho gaye, main Holi nahi manai thi because obviously we are so busy in our life here. But after our talent round, we all went for Holi party, and that was the funniest and the best because asi sare as a group, we had so much fun that night. It was amazing.
Wow.
I don't think I'll ever do that again. And that's something will live with me. And it was, that night was so funny because people were intimidated by us because it was so many girls. We all wore the same T-shirts. We like proper represented Mrs. India UK that night.
Yeah.
And it was like thousands. Crowd was so big, but we got shout out from everywhere, and that's, I can never forget that.
Fantastic. That's like kind of a golden memory, I would say, of the whole moment of the life. Wow, fantastic. Very interesting. So, I mean, Rose, now we want to hear your own words now. I mean, you've reached to the finals now. I mean, how does it feel to be in the finals now?
I am still me, but very excited. But I'm looking forward to it now more because it's sort of giving me a meaning what I want to do. Okay, hana ki mera the plan kiya hai. I think when I entered it, obviously I had things in my mind that what I want to do using this platform.
Yeah.
But as I've gone through the journey, as I've realized I can inspire people, so I need to now focus more on that. The reason is that maybe my competition mainly reason to give back to community, because with charity the platform was they really encourage charity work. Especially it's not about raising money, it's all about raising awareness. क्योंकि पैसे तो टचवुड रब दी कृपा ना आजकल घरे कोई इकट्ठे कर सकते
हाँ जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
पर जब तुसी लोकां नू एजुकेट करना उन्हां नू अवेयर करना that's one of the hardest things.
बिल्कुल सच्ची गल है वैसे जे गल तुसी कह रहे हैं वाकई सही गल है. It's a very difficult thing to do. Very difficult.
So, especially अपनी एशियन कम्युनिटी विच आई थिंक ਆਪਾਂ डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस एंड मेंटल हेल्थ बारे ज्यादा गल नहीं करते.
बिल्कुल तुसी जिक्र किया है. दिस इज वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट मैं कह सकता हूं क्योंकि खास करके जी साडी साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी खास करके पंजाबी कम्युनिटी कहिए अक्सर इनू काफी जिदा कह सकते हैं दे फील ashamed to actually talk about this. They kind of hide it for some reason.
It is, yeah.
Like it's part of our kind of just some horrors in it's part of the community जो हो रहा है. अक्सर साडी community ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਬੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ. It's a bit become more of a thing what is hidden.
Yeah. You know? I think because maybe it's very personal experience to sikya. मेरी अपनी family which somebody was going through depression severe. Because obviously I've got medical people surrounded me. ਮੈਨੂੰ knowledge ਸੀ ਉਸ ਬਾਰੇ. And so ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ just be there for her, she's going through depression because ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਚੰਗੀ ਭਲੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. And then I was like it's not because she's got money, she's got job, she's got kids doesn't mean ਉਹਨੂੰ depression ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. She can go through that or he can go through that. That's the biggest thing when a man says that, because then he's like ਤੂੰ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ. Those sort of things I really want to educate people that it's part of us. It's part of being human. It's part of living in this era that depression is one of the biggest things that we are dealing with, but we are avoiding it. We're not dealing with it.
Fantastic. Great words there, because the listeners who are tuned in right now, I mean, I hope they understand, because this is actually a subject which quite a lot of people tend to kind of hide away, but it's something what needs to be opened up in the community. And it should be like if someone's actually suffering with this kind of a problem, they should be supporting the person, not really making their life worse.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, this is a subject which every person should consider this and support those who are actually in this kind of state. So fabulous. I mean, Rose, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show today.
That's mine. It's been lovely talking to you.
Fantastic. I've got only one final question left now. I mean, you're in kind of level. I mean, for example, if you do win Mrs. India UK, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
I think I want to leave a legacy I think it's more, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to talk about the world. It's more for my own children, that be happy, live and let live, and whatever you're doing, always remember that there is a community out there that you need to give something back to the community as well.
Fantastic.
That's something if I can teach my children, that's my legacy.
Wow, lovely. I mean, like I said earlier on, I mean, you're almost an inspiration for the women who are tuned in right now, the women worldwide.
So humble.
So fantastic. So absolute pleasure that you was part of the show today. I mean, I've interviewed various people from the music scene. I mean, first time I'm interviewing someone who's becoming an inspiration for people out there, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm hoping that you succeed with your goals in life.
Thank you.
And this Mrs. India UK. Hopefully you'll have that diamond crown on your head. Hopefully.
So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So look, because you Punjaban khadi hui in the finals, you need to get the support out there. So all the Punjabis who are listening to us worldwide, do keep it locked, because somewhere or another she is going to win it.
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much. Fantastic.
Absolute pleasure. So that was Rose Kaur Marok from Solihull, who's gone ahead into the finals of Mrs. India UK. I mean, absolute pleasure. We've had her on the show today. So I'm going to be taking a small little commercial break, because I've got a lot of lineup of tracks to play, a good song list. I've got a lot of requests coming through. So that one's an exclusive interview with Rose, and I'm going for a short commercial break. The Melody Break the Bard.